Alright.
Welcome back to
Don't worry about
inFAMOUS.
Alden, right?
Welcome back to inFAMOUS. We're gonna face off against Alden after that disappointing tower climb, because that... Zeke is dumb. Zeke is dumb.
Zeke is dumb and kind of just, like I said, just kind of is a hamper on the plot in this game, where it's like he does nothing for a majority of it and then is only a cliched, I'm gonna turn on my best friend for unlimited power! Unlimited power!
What the hell is going on?
And but
wrong with your phone.
it fucks up
Every
because
time I try
Zeke
and
is,
call you, I get
again,
disconnected.
Where are they shooting me from? Where are they? Ugh.
where aren't, the more important question to ask in this game is, where aren't they shooting you from?
Yes.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah, this mission is kind of confusing, because it's basically you gotta climb the specific broken parts of the bridge in order to proceed, and it's not easy to tell which ones are the necessary ones, because they all look kind of similar.
Although it is a pretty aesthetic to see the blast shards from all the way down, or not the blast shards. Wow, my brain is being dumb.
The fire.
See all that fire down there? Yeah, the fire. But no, my blast shard. It's like that's what we need to do to get Legon off of his addiction. Just throw him into a pit of fire, make him watch. No, my blast shard. The fire texture in this game is ugly though. But I mean, in fairness to inFAMOUS, most PS3, Xbox 360 era fire textures.
Whoa, that was a
ugly.
car towards my head.
How did you, Tao? How did you got so lucky? I thought you were gonna eat shit and die.
I have no
You
idea.
were just like, you were just dancing around bullets. It's kind of crazy.
Let me just hide behind this car. Don't worry, this is perfect cover.
Oh, I had the perfect angle. Oh. You might want to just kill him and get a move on.
Yeah.
Did he jump off? He was like, I can't take this anymore. It's like, man, imagine getting shot by one of Cole's electric beams. You'd think it'd be like a constant feeling of like touching a doorknob after rubbing a fuzzy carpet.
Yeah.
Just going through your body. Man, could you imagine?
Oh yeah. Golem. Bigger Golem. The actual...
Oh, look.
The actual trash mecha.
Look, it's the actual Gundam. Trash Gundam. Shit, holy shit. This is straight up a ripoff of Clockwork. Like, I'm not even gonna play around. This is total ripoff. Or if you want to say, like, Dr. M in Sly 3.
Probably.
And his giant, like, beast. Yeah, it's... Well, I mean, it's not the same exact thing, but you can see the design reuse here. Like, oh look, how do we make a boss out of a character that's kind of old and crippled? Just put him in a giant mech. Like, yeah, or put him in a giant beast thing. It's like, of course. It's the most generic thing they could do.
Of course.
Do what? You cut out super hard.
Okay, well, to explain what you're supposed to do in the fight, the key to it is basically shooting his jaw. Or just shooting him in general, which is also easier. But it's preferable if you hit the jaw, because that's the actual part that does damage. Everywhere else is just like fluff.
Yeah, which again, to go back to my criticism of like how Sucker Punch has done this in all of the Sly games pretty much. It's, well, actually, I think the Clockwork boss in Sly 1 is a lot more unique than how they would literally make these bosses in 2 and 3 and in this game. And I don't remember if the second one has any of these obnoxious kind of big old Titan bosses.
I think it only has one, and it's basically a game cinematic.
Yeah, but it's not just basically whack at the mouth or shoot at the mouth until you win, which is what these basically end up being.
Yeah.
Nice. I thought you were gonna go flying off the bridge because of the kick animation. I would have laughed my ass off.
So would I, until I realized
You'd have to.
I am standing on a broken floating pipe.
Oh my god! And the game like just dropped a car on you because it's like, no, don't stare at our faulty programming. He also doesn't get You know, I love about video games is like he doesn't see you holding a shield up and never gets the idea to be like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do that again. He's just like, nope, it'll work eventually. It'll break. Shields have to break.
Even superpowered ones. I know, mine break all the time. But they're made of trash. Shut up!
Right. Wow, like on your life, your real life must be pretty sad if you're still playing superheroes with your garbage can change.
No, that's Alden. That's Alden's life.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Oh, well, I mean, then it's fitting because his life is pretty sad.
It is also literal trash.
It's not that his waifu is trash, it's that his life is trash.
Not just his life, not just his waifu, but also his waifu.
His life? Fuck, you beat me to the joke. I already saw where you were going with that. Our friendship is too weird to not be great.
I thought I pressed shockwave,
Man, there's
whatever.
so much there's so much to not say about this because it's like I said, it's like this is the most generic kind of boss that Sucker Punch does, and it's just a generic boss that can be in most of these actions.
This is also one of the worst examples of it because it's pretty much just lather, rinse, repeat. Shoot, shockwave, shield, 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 shoot, shockwave, lather, rinse, repeat until he's dead.
Yeah. And I'd actually argue that like this is ripped straight from actually the Dr. M boss fight in Sly 3, where you're literally standing in a similar platform that's like, you can never reach him on your own that well, but you have to sit on these platforms from a distance and shoot at him. It's kind of repetitive, if I'm saying so myself. It's like, I actually did not make a lot of the Sly comparisons as much as I've done watching this LP. I mean, I did remember some of them when I was playing. It's kind of,
Go away, spiders,
really,
go away!
you need to take care of them before you start putting a shield. Like, wow. I mean, I guess if you throw garbage at a beam of lightning like that, it's not really going to connect. There you go.
He's still hitting me! Shield, you're supposed to work.
You gotta hold it down. Yeah. I'm surprised at how many explosions have gone off on this bridge that hasn't collapsed yet.
I know.
What are you doing?
This one specific area of the bridge is so powerful.
I know, and his too, where he just built a giant, like, Titan on it. No, it's like... This is the perfect analogy of where Titanfall went as a series.
That is my commentary to a lot of
trash.
things.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, Legon, what's your most defining trait as a Let's Player? I say oof a lot. I say oof a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna upgrade my shield. Since that is not working.
Did you finally... Okay. Why didn't you just do that? Wait, what? See, you know the weird thing about the oh my god, please don't die.
Oh,
please, thank you. Oh my god, Legon, come on, cut.
At least he's on the final phase, so we don't really lose that much.
Oh, okay, we don't have to cut.
Yeah, not really. It's not like we have much to say anyway. Yay, it's working this time.
Well, I can say something about the shield in the weird sense that it's like it's supposed to increase the size, but it doesn't look like it gets bigger. It looks like it just becomes more of a circle.
I mean, yeah, it does, actually.
It kind of just increases the hitbox of it, which is goofy. But whatever, a shield is a shield.
I nearly fell off. I nearly fell off. Jeez.
Man, Legon, you're so good at this game.
I know. I reflect those projectiles so well. You're absorbing them. Shut up. Shut up.
You're absorbing them into your soul.
They become my energy.
Said it.
Oh.
Well, I absorb you into this mighty tree. Hello, tree. I am Steve Rogers.
Yay, he's dead.
Finally.
With the mention of Steve Rogers, he collapses.
I know, man. That NPC is a hero.
Yes.
I wish he could come back and fight this boss. He would kill him in a second.
Yeah, by just throwing rocks at him.
We're finally done with the trash people.
Yeah.
Which, I was kind of
until we go back there for filler.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, whatever. That's for later.
I was kind of happy for the aesthetic change, but it started getting a little annoying once they started doing the golems and the spider people, and they just last forever.
Yeah.
No normal man could have survived that.
And also he does
But all
he
this
does the straits from
Either way,
JoJo Part
this
2
thing's
thing, and
coming to a
he just
head.
kind of jumps off the bridge himself, meaning you don't get the win. I just died.
Or he's just
Okay,
still,
so now-
or he's still alive, because you know he's not a normal human being. And
That
apparently,
shot of Kessler, that shot of Kessler, by the way, is better than anything he ever looks like in the game.
yes, it is. But as I was
Also,
about
say
to
hello
say,
to the title screen.
yeah.
Or I was gonna say, yeah, say hello to the game's cover.
Blast shard, blast shard. Oh, I missed you so.
Oh no! We've enabled his addiction again. Oh no. We need instead of AA, it's BA or BSA, Blast Shards Anonymous. And you can't get it. There you go.
Yay! Finally.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my hit. What were you getting into before I
so
I
good.
cut?
Oh, another one.
Oh, another one.
Oh, yeah, these guys are the new enemies of the final area, the First Sons. They're basically like the kind of guy. They're kind of the people that have been built up to an extent with the side stuff, like the First Sons, like they've been alluded to with a lot of the like offhand comments about them, mostly because it's like
The dead drops, basically, is what you're trying to say. The dead
mostly
drops.
the dead drops, like once or twice in the actual main story, but it's basically like
Yeah.
it's like the First Sons did this, the First Sons did that. Kessler, the main villain, is with the First Sons, so he's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, and I don't know, I'll take your word for it that the enemy variety probably spikes up a little bit. I don't remember fully, but I kind of remember being disappointed about how these guys ended up being, because they were kind of built up in those dead drops, and I did play this game getting all the dead drops throughout the main story.
What I meant when I said the enemy variety picks up is more with the golems and all that, because that is actual variety with the enemies. It's like not just another guy with a gun, but he has a shield, guy with a gun, but he has a rocket launcher, guy with a gun, but he's fat.
Yeah, but these guys still kind of go back to being guys with guns, if I recall.
Yeah. I
Which
mean, the
disappointed
area stuff changes around a little, where it's basically they have landmines, so that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it also kind of doesn't. Sorry for the yawn. But this game is just so boring. No. But the landmine stuff doesn't matter as much because you're not on the ground most of the time. You're usually in the air in this game. Or
No,
on a rail,
the mines are
unless-
usually on rooftops.
Now that Alden's
Oh yeah,
actually.
okay, then
it's time
that
to
makes
move against
sense.
Kessler. Strategically, though.
But yeah, now that we're here in the historic district, it's pretty much a straight shot towards the end of the game. You just sling, you shotgun right to the end of it.
Yeah.
There's only
Just-
5 missions left.
Yeah, like, oh, I nearly walked into it. These things right here, these are landmines. They have bright red flashing lights.
Right.
So
Yeah,
they're easy to
so-
find and also very easy to run into if you're being careless.
I also think the sad thing about the First Sons that made me so disappointed in them is that they're, say what you will about the trash people and even the drug addicts from the beginning that I already kind of forgot their names.
The
but still.
Reapers.
The Reapers, yeah. I'm bad with remembering enemy names if they're just mooks, but
I'll collect
say
the
what you will
blast
about
shards later.
yeah. Say what
Off camera.
showing restraint. How dare you?
Temporary restraint.
Right.
Mostly.
But say what you will about the Reapers and the trash people getting kind of annoying and repetitive after a while, their designs are kind of unique. But with the First Sons, they are literally just every they're just every generic like hazmat suit wearing, gun toting people from any movie, game, book, anything. Man, that dead drop was like fucking rigged. Or they really just didn't want you. That person who made the dead drop just really didn't want you to hear that.
He's been duped into working for someone
Yeah.
called Moya. My gut says she's either with
So
the
anyway,
agency
we're
or
about to call it
in
apart
power
after this
with
dead drop, probably.
Well, after this main mission, because this mission is just restore
Yeah.
the bridge and probably get a new power.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, this is just then after this mission, yeah. Because we always have the mission at the start of an island where it's like you got to restore the bridge and then
our time together
and then
is
you gotta
drawing to a close,
restore power.
Paul.
Oh,
And I
hello.
fear that you're still
Cryptic
not ready
message
to
from
face
Kessler.
what is coming.
Oh.
I've decided to
Oh,
accept
this mission. This mission.
evolve or die, as they
This
say.
mission.
Is this a bad one?
Oh, wait, no, this is something different than what I was thinking of. I was thinking of a significant story mission. More
This
kind of
is
like
just-
giant enemies.
Oh, I guess that's a little bit different because yeah, they can get all big and stuff. Because aren't the first sons like technically like powered by Kessler and they have some of his powers?
Yeah, they're all like conduits.
I know what Trish
Yeah.
means.
Oh no,
They're all
this
big,
this
lanky
is that
motherfuckers.
mission. This is that mission. This is that mission that I was thinking of.
We all have
Do you want to give context then instead of saying this is that mission, this is that mission?
You will know the context why I say it like that
planted a
in
series
just a
of bombs
minute.
across
Yeah.
the city, and each is on a timer.
I'm not seeing it.
Failed to disarm any
After I
of
get
forget this
past
one.
like all these enemies.
and she died.
Yeah, I don't remember this one.
Yeah.
Is that
Kessler kidnapped Trish,
You don't have much time.
and I
Shocker.
blew up by a hot dog stand. Of all things, the hot dog stand killed me by blowing up.
It's like Kessler found your secret weakness, hot dog stands.
Of course he'd know that's the weakness.
The weakness of the Electric Man is obviously the hot dog.
Yay, I
stand.
got the stunt. Lightning storm required to perform the next trick.
Know what Trish means.
I nearly had the platinum! Just one more stunt and then I got the platinum.
We all have our part to play.
Well, we still have time. We still have time to get it.
And that's why she's
It's not over.
here
It's not over.
Oh, that's what it was. There's drone things. They have drones.
Is on a timer.
That's what killed me.
Failed to disarm any of them.
Though it's better to say the
Right.
hot dog stand exploded and killed me.
She died.
Oh, it's better to just leave the context being that Kessler found your secret weapon, which is you can't resist the mighty power of a hot dog,
Have much time.
No, they
even in
just
times of war.
they just absolutely kill me with no restraint whatsoever.
Well, I mean, you could either have the funny idea or the boring one, and Legon prefers the boring.
The hot dog stands are sentient and they are after Cole's blood.
Okay, there we go. That's the good one. That's the funny one. The hot dog stands. I just imagine a hot dog stand with two frowning eyebrows now. Anytime Cole is around, it's like it's just a normal hot dog stand when anyone else is around. When Cole is around, it just has like a frowny face.
30 seconds.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty unique thing for this mission because it's basically
That
besides this. Oh, what happened? That person walked in front of me as I was sniping, and they got hit for it.
yeah, my screen share just totally lagged. So it just needs to catch up.
Oh well.
Okay, I did see the snipe part. I did see the snipe
20
part.
seconds.
Let me get rid of the hot dog stand so it doesn't kill me again.
It's sad that you have to do that.
15 seconds left.
Oh yeah, there's a time limit on training these things so that the people are safe. For whatever reason. Another one of these guys. These guys ain't so bad. They're just zap them
No.
until they get on the ground and then you can kill them. And they don't take all that many hits.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll actually give credit to. I like the little animation when where they shrink and just like poof into like into the midair because they can't adjust fast enough. I think that is kind of funny
Yeah.
because it kind of reminds me of like Naruto or just anime I used to like where it's like that always happens.
Someone's brother, sister. The next bomb.
Next
is on.
next bomb is blast shard.
Oh my god, Legon, now's not the time. Your beloved Trish got
It's
kidnapped.
on the way. Come on.
This is why Trish broke up with us because you
It's
can't
on
stop
the
hitting
wa-
the shard. You
Us.
can't stop. Yeah, yeah. We're all four in a relationship, of course.
I don't expect.
Because don't you know that we're a part of every game that we talk about? Clearly.
We are
But
many.
no.
You are but one.
Someday,
Yeah, we are many. We are Cole McGrath.
of that, I am certain.
But, yeah, it's like you're making an excuse that, like, a fucking, it's like, look, the cocaine dealer was in the alleyway on the way over. How could I say no?
No, it's like there's a needle. There's
Did
a
you
needle
just, like,
on the
shoulder
way.
tackle that guy? Holy, yeah, there's, like, a needle in the fucking street.
Oh,
It's like,
another giant guy. Yeah, these guys aren't actually annoying, so this isn't that big a problem where I don't even really consider it that annoying.
Yeah, they're the least annoying variant type of the, and I still, like I said, I love
mean-
the little pop-up animation.
It also isn't saying much considering there's only 2 of those kinds of enemies. Like, there's only 2 giants and giants variations.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, well, what I mean is like alternate variant, like on like how there's the fucking conduits that do the shockwaves in the first, the Reapers that do the shockwaves, and then the trash golems that.
Yeah,
shred
of the
the,
conduit variation enemies, yeah, it is.
Yeah, because they're
really
they're
good.
all classified as conduit. Yeah. It's just that each area's conduit has a different ability. Not you just got sniped in the head. That was actually
Ow.
like the one death I've ever seen you go through where it's like, okay, oh my God, shut up. You have a problem.
Shut up.
Sometimes I think you have ADHD.
I mean, I might.
But yeah, it's like because they're still classified as conduits. The only gimmick with the conduits that we didn't say as much in the first part is that each area just has different power. This one is probably the least offensive, actually, like you were saying.
Yeah, it's actually the most
Even-
fun to fight against, besides the Reaper ones. Because these are interesting, and it's like it's more interesting than just another mook with, oh yeah, I gotta get headshots on him because that's
and
what it's
the
supposed
little
to do to make it
the
easier.
little- Okay, you were fluffing your words. Shut up.
And they also have just funny animations, yeah, like you said.
Yeah, and like I think because like the shockwave people are kind of harmless, but they're still kind of just annoying because sometimes you can get caught by the debris. And obviously the spider people are annoying because spiders are just annoying and numerous. Oh
Yeah.
my God!
What?
How do you keep running into these blast shards?
Because there's so many in the new area. There's like 70 of them.
I'm starting to think this is not as much along the way as you're saying it is. It's like you just look at the Google Maps and there's like a bunch of zigzags as you get to the destination. It's like, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
What happened?
What happened? I still love that clip.
Yes.
It's so good. I laughed when you shared it in our chat a while ago.
Yeah. I might just edit that in.
Just most times when we say it's worthy of an edit, it's worth the effort to make.
Yeah. Okay, where's the next part of story? Where's the next part of story?
Tick-tock,
Oh,
tick-tock.
there it is. I
Are
just
you
had to
done
get rid of
fighting?
all the enemies.
Bomb is counting down.
Yeah. Which is something
Oh.
I can say like,
Just
Your
quiet
final
for this
test.
part, because
From one roof
it's
hangs
Trish
oh yeah.
or the doctors.
from the
This,
other, six doctors.
this mission
Think of
was
all
quite an
the
impact.
good they'll be
Let me
able
just
to
say that.
do, the thousands of
Oh,
lives
wait.
they'll save.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that because I said earlier that is Trish in the second game, and I kind of forgot where this story went.
Yeah.
Bombs
Which
will
one's
attach to
Trish and
each
which one's
platform.
Doctor? Okay, this one is the good mission. The good version of the, like the good option of this is saving the doctors. The evil
Right.
option is
Is that
saving
also-
Trish.
Right, because it's considered selfish. Is this the canon outcome?
I'm not sure which one is canon in Infamous 1. That's easily arguable. It's like, it could be evil, it could be good, it could be either one, because it's like the game doesn't really specify, because all that changes is the monologue at the end. And either way, Trish dies at the end of this.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do like some morning animation, instead I just jumped off the roof and he was like standing still, his arms down, and he was looking up in the air. He was doing the reverse Kingdom Hearts fall.
For a second, she
Right.
sprung to life.
But it's like
Just
you'd
long enough to
think
say that she was proud of me
you'd
for what I'd
think
become.
that
Proud that I was
he
helping
could like
people
just
with my
zap
powers.
right over to it because like how fast you move in this game, you could easily like catch her.
I buried
But
her
no,
in a
she
park
has to
alongside
die
others
because of
who
story
died since
reasons,
the
which I
blast.
honestly, in
Guess who's gonna
hindsight,
pay for this?
it's honestly one of the
find that
better
sick
story
bastard.
decisions that's
And
done.
I'm gonna kill him.
Whether you're good or evil,
Kind of is. It
It's
kind of
still well
is
done.
because
it's like one of the better
Yeah.
decisions in the entire story, in my opinion.
well, props to you for saying the same exact thing twice.
Yay, I
But-
did it. I did redundance.
I did the redundant commentary, but you're right. I think as much as we bashed on kind of the character development in this game, the series almost, because I'm pretty sure I don't think it really gets brought up in 2 again, so it doesn't really matter
It's
that much.
mentioned.
But
It's mentioned in 2.
Trish
Yeah.
might still be alive.
yeah, but like,
Oh, and you can
I think
still
in
see
terms
the
of-
picture of her on her grave in the overworld.
can I say what I'm trying to say?
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Neck on the line.
Well, okay, just to give you some credit, I think it's cool that it stays in the comic book style, even in the overworld.
Yeah, that is neat.
But yeah, it's a neat little detail. But I agree with you that it is, because like you can even slowly start to see the trend of Trish and Cole starting to reunite their relationship, even if it's a little bit cliched at this point. it's like you can see them sort of start to bond again over Cole being a hero and Trish acknowledging that. But then it's kind of like a little bit of an issue I have with it is like her death does kind of just come as a sudden situation, just to get instant heat on Kessler for personal reasons. Whereas like you don't really need to get that instant heat on Kessler because he's already kind of just Ganondorf.
Kessler does explain afterwards why he does it, but I'm not gonna say what that is for the sake of spoilers.
He does explain it. True, he explains it, but I feel like the context comes a little too late for the moment. Like, in a way, you're right. I'm right and wrong here. Like, it comes a little too late for the moment, but it still does get explained, and most stories don't even go that far. But
Yeah.
I feel like in terms of a raw moment, I like it and dislike it. I like the moment because it's like it really does add some personal, like an emotional feeling because like when Zeke betrays you, I didn't give a shit because Zeke is like a useless character and it's like I don't really never thought that his friendship with Cole was well developed or something I cared about. But with Trish, at least you can kind of go through this. She hated you at first and then you helped her and then you started talking
And then things
again,
got better.
Yeah, and things got better. So it's like when she dies, even if it's a little too sudden in my opinion, it's like there's some emotional weight behind it.
Yeah. I mean, I do think that Zeke is definitely much better done in the second game compared to the first, but you can just say that about pretty much all the characters in the second game. To be
You
fair.
just say that about the second game in general, that it's pretty much
Yeah.
done better than this game.
Of course, we should also probably end the part now, because we're starting off in the second, like, we're pretty much, like,
We're on the
5
third
missions.
island.
Yeah, we're, like, the next mission is going to restore the entire power to this area, and that's when you can tell, like, let me save the game and see how many missions I have left. Just to see how many... Go ahead.
A majority of this island is just restoring it, and then you slingshot towards the end. Because Trish dying is like the big Kickstarter
Like,
of it.
the next mission is mission 35 of 39.
Right. So we have about 4 left, I think. No, about 5. About 5. So we have about 5 left.
We have
so we're definitely
5
gonna get this done next
missions.
session.
5 missions. Like,
next session.
that's
will
just
be...
impressive on how little there is besides story in this. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time when we
next session
finish
will be our
off.
last.
Yeah, for story
The
anyway,
infamous
because
story.
filler is a different story. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time when we finish off the story of Infamous in 5 missions.